Melissa Deely here, back for day 6 of my series on gut health. So, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today, I want to talk to you about stress. And I am just back from an incredible backcountry camping trip this past weekend, getting out into nature. And it's something that I've really enjoyed and have made an effort to do this summer due to COVID and all the extra stresses that have been thrown our way this year. And for me, being back in nature is such a great way to drop out of my sympathetic nervous system and fight or flight mode and into my rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. Just being in a campground surrounded by nature, I can feel my system just calm. And it's so important for us to be doing this because when we are under stress, our body is actually breaking down the good bacteria in our gut. And then we don't have what we need in order to have optimal digestive function and good gut health. When we are under stress, we all know we don't sleep as well. And there are many other things that we do in our daily life that negatively impact our sleep. And that's a whole other topic of conversation. But it's reality and it is directly impacted by stress. Poor sleep also negatively breaks down our gut health. And so we have a double whammy of poor sleep and high stress affecting each other, but also affecting the health of our gut. And this is truly how we are so interconnected that all these little aspects need to be looked at in order to optimize our gut health. And that might sound hard, but it's not really that hard. There are some simple things that you can do to support your body under stress. One of them is getting a really good quality B vitamin, a methylated version to help your body assimilate and break it down and use the vitamins in there. Don't be buying it at Costco or Walmart. Get a good functional medicine B vitamin. That really supports the body under stress because we burn through them when we're stressed. So we need to be putting them back in. A really good multivitamin can be found with lots of B vitamins and then also minerals because we burn through our minerals when we're under stress. And by minerals, I'm talking about our electrolytes like magnesium, calcium, sodium, potassium, in addition to chromium, selenium, phosphorus, zinc, copper. Our body needs all of these for optimal function, and stress has us burn through them. So, really good multivitamins. If you have questions about that, feel free to reach out. I can direct you as to some good options. There's also things called adaptogens. So these are herbs that help your body adapt to the stress that it's under. And some really good ones are ashwagandha and rhodiola rosea. And when taking these, they're stronger. If you're on any prescription medications, you probably want to check with your pharmacist first to make sure there's no contraindications. And if there aren't, then it's safe to take, but please do double check. And then the other thing when we're under stress that's really important, as I mentioned earlier, is sleep. And if you are struggling to sleep, then perhaps you need some support in getting to sleep. And I'm not talking about pharmaceutical sleep aids, etc. I'm talking again about herbal remedies. A deep sleep protocol is very helpful. Again, if you have questions, I can direct you there. Melatonin can be very helpful, but a deep sleep protocol that I offer has more than just melatonin in it, and it can support your body to get to sleep and get out of that stress state so that you can get good quality sleep, so that you can wake up more rested and then be more resilient to the stresses that you face in a day. So it's not necessarily something you have to take forever, but it's just right now while your body is struggling to help bring the body a little bit closer to balance so that it can then do what it is trained or designed to do on its own. And the other thing too, as I mentioned earlier, there's so many things we do in our daily life that have been introduced to our daily life aside from just stress that negatively impact our sleep. You know, blue light from screens, just electricity and not having us go to sleep at dusk like what used to happen in the days of our forebears. The design and the comfort of your bedroom. Do you have a bedtime routine to let your brain know to start producing melatonin? All of these things impact your quality of sleep, the comfort of your bed, etc., etc. So I've actually done an online course that is 6 steps to better sleep. And if you are struggling with sleep and that's of interest to you, you can simply go to my website, betterbrainhealth.info, and scroll down on the home page on the bottom right. You're going to find some information about that course and read about the content that's in it and determine if that's something that's going to be helpful to you in getting better quality sleep in order to help you better cope with the stresses of daily life that everybody is under right now. So I hope that's a lot of helpful information to you. I wish you a stress-free day and a great sleep tonight, and I'll be back on Wednesday in a couple days for the next day 7 of my gut health series. Thanks very much for listening and joining me.